Cowboys triumph over Steelers, Vanderbilt shocks Alabama, NL Division Series tied. Cowboys' dramatic win over Steelers. The Dallas Cowboys secured a thrilling 20-17 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers, thanks to a clutch fourth-down touchdown from Dak Prescott to Jalen Tolbert. Despite offensive struggles throughout the night, the Cowboys found a way to pull off a win in a hostile environment, keeping their momentum alive for the season. Prescott's game-winning drive. Dallas' offense was far from its best for most of the game, but Prescott orchestrated a late-game drive that ended with a perfect 4-yard pass to Tolbert. This throw on fourth down saved the Cowboys from what could have been a devastating loss, proving that Prescott remains cool under pressure. Aaron Rodgers' rough night. In another game, Aaron Rodgers had a nightmare performance for the Green Bay Packers, throwing 3 interceptions, one of which was returned for a touchdown by Minnesota's Andrew Van Ginkel. To make matters worse, Rodgers suffered an ankle injury, adding to the Packers' woes in a 23-17 loss to the Vikings. Minnesota Vikings stay undefeated. The Minnesota Vikings moved to 5-0, continuing their dominant season. Led by defensive coordinator Brian Flores, their defense has been relentless, making key plays and frustrating opposing offenses week after week. Flores has quickly turned this unit into one of the NFL's most feared defenses. Commanders crush Browns. Washington extended their win streak to 4 games with a commanding 34-13 win over the Cleveland Browns. Jayden Daniels once again proved why he is among the league's rising stars, delivering another standout performance. The Browns, meanwhile, are facing growing concerns about Deshaun Watson's continued struggles. Texans' last-second victory over Bills. The Houston Texans stunned the Buffalo Bills with a 59-yard game-winning field goal by Kaimi Fairbairn as time expired. The Texans' dramatic 23-20 win caught many by surprise, as the Bills had opportunities to close out the game, but questionable decisions by coach Sean McDermott raised eyebrows. Defensive brilliance across the league. This week's NFL action was marked by stellar defensive performances, with several 100-yard defensive touchdowns and a handful of game-changing plays. Xavier McKinney made history with a highlight reel interception, and many teams rode their defenses to victory in a weekend full of defensive excellence. Vanderbilt shocks Alabama in college football. In one of the most stunning upsets of the college football season, Vanderbilt shocked powerhouse Alabama. The Commodores managed to pull off a win against the Crimson Tide, sending shockwaves through the sport and significantly altering the SEC landscape. College football playoff implications. With Alabama's loss to Vanderbilt, the college football playoff picture has suddenly become more complicated. This defeat could drastically impact Alabama's chances of making the postseason, opening the door for other teams to make their playoff push as the season progresses. NL Division Series tied. In the MLB, both National League Division Series are now tied. The competition is heating up as the top teams battle it out for a spot in the championship. With each team taking a game apiece, the next few matchups promise to be intense as the race to the World Series continues.